What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome to part 83 of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, that's right. Part 80 fucking 3. If you haven't lost your mind at this point, my props to you there. You know, you have a tougher exterior than I do. We're basically starting this video off by finishing off this one quest in Zora's Domain, where we get the light scale trident, and by doing this, in order to do this, you need to have 3 diamonds, 10 pieces of flint, and a Zora spear. So that's basically what we're doing right now. We're going to get the Zora spear. I try to, throughout this video, show you guys where on the map I am, so you're not entirely lost. This is going to be a more chill and laid back part. I had a good time working on this one, I think. I mean, there's not much going on in this one. It's just me basically getting this done, doing a couple of other little quests here and there, and getting that next heart container. It was pretty much the end of this recording session after that. So, yeah, I mean, thinking about it right now, this recording session is 2 hours and 48 minutes in length. Part 80 was about 25 minutes. Part 80... Actually, no. I'm getting lost. 79 was the Terrytown. Part 80 was a different recording session. So it would be part 81, 82, and 83. So part 81 was like... sorry, the train's going by. Part 81 was like 25 minutes. Part 82 was like about half an hour or something like that. I tried snapping a picture of the choo-choo here for this quest, but I failed because freaking Minoru was my commentary is so bad right now. She was smacking him in the ass, but anyways, I managed to cut 2 hours and 48 minutes down to probably like about an hour's worth of footage, which is pretty impressive, I must say. So here we're gonna finally finish this quest. I have something to read. Link, thank you for coming. I do not have any hesitation, blah blah blah. I require a Zora spear, 3 diamonds. You have acquired all the materials. This will not take long. Nice. I think this is like the weakest weapon though, which is kind of sad out of the 4 that we can get with these. The light skill trident. I am entrusting it to you. A spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mipha. Although Mipha specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class all its own. Yeah, this thing kind of sucks, as you can tell. If it becomes broken or lost, or if it has otherwise disappeared from this world, I will remake it for you. Just like all of the other ones. Have we gotten the one for the Goron region yet? I'm not sure if we have or not yet, but, pretty useless, not gonna lie, but it doesn't matter. We're back onto the shrine hunts. And there's some pretty cool shrines in this video, I gotta admit. There's 2 shrines that we do, and I was impressed with both of them, you know? And ultimately, I didn't do as much editing with this one. This one was more like just raw gameplay, letting you guys see all of this. And yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed that I was able to get it done, you know, and space these out well enough, you know. I hope you guys enjoy these, obviously. I mean, I put a lot of work into all of my videos, but, you know, I'm clearly, as you can tell, really fucking tired and just trying to move on and get my last video of the week done so I can get back to work. I mean, I worked yesterday, and I did pretty good, I think, at work yesterday. Yeah, I mean... I'm looking forward to seeing what we're doing next, to be honest. I really, really am. So you come up here, and there's this rotating thing here. And when I say I'm looking forward to what we're doing next, I mean I'm looking forward to seeing what we're doing next in this playthrough, obviously. Yeah, it's 2:28 a.m. Welcome, you have tread upon the land of a sacred shrine. I am the keeper of the said shrine. My task is to guide visitors here to the sacred shrine by conveying their message. Dye the white pattern black when the sun awakens in this sky, then will the sacred shrine appear. The shrine will appear when you unlock the true meaning of those words. This one's pretty cool, I'm not even gonna lie. I had to do a cut here because it took me a while to figure this out, but basically just set a fire here, camp until morning, and you're gonna want to pick up those like planks of wood with Ultra Hand. I think there's 2 of them that I have, like one sticking out of the block right there on the left side, and that thing right there, and then you basically just move it into this position that I'm about to move it into, and wait essentially until the sun lines up or like shines on it and the shadow lines up with the picture basically. So did a little bit of a fancy transition here, and it's ours. But yeah, this is a cool shrine, I got to admit. I think they just give us a blessing though, if I'm not mistaken. It's really weird because yeah, we must only do 2 shrines in this video. Like, I'm honestly like so dead and exhausted right now. I'm like totally spacing out, and I am so sorry, you guys. If you want to dislike this video or hate on it, go for it. I don't care. I'm not redoing this. So this is our 119th shrine. We get up to 120 shrines by the end of this video, which is exactly how many there are in Breath of the Wild, and we still have 32 more at this point in the playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I've already gotten them all a while ago, but you guys are seeing me reach somewhat of a milestone here, which I'm pretty proud of. And yeah, so after this, I basically decide to go and do the choo-choo quest, where you take a picture of the choo-choo and you take it to the guy, like the dye guy in Hateno Village, and you show him the picture and everything. So if you come here on this spot on the map that I just showed you guys, here in like Hyrule, like Central Hyrule, their choo-choos usually spawn around here. I basically looked up their spawn points so I could get a picture. I think I looked up this quest itself online at the time, and the guy started the quest by coming here to get a picture of the choo-choo. Which is kind of ridiculous, because if you read the text, like, the guy says that there's also choo-choos outside of the village, so I'm pretty sure you can find them a lot closer, but I don't know, I just wanted to get it done at this point. So yeah, we come back here to the dye shop, and we're gonna get to do some new stuff here that I'm really excited to show you guys. Did you bring the reference material for a choo-choo pattern? Yep. Oh, so that's a choo-choo. I can feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. I'll start developing this pattern at once. All tone. With your help, I've made a very pretty pattern. You can have the fabric I worked up as thanks. And we got the choo-choo fabric, tough fabric bearing choo-choo. I knew I'd get a different result with some quality reference. I bet you I could make other patterns too. In fact, I made a list of patterns I'd like to dye out. When you get your hands on anything I might use as a reference, come on in and show it to me. If I have the reference, I can make an original pattern for you to walk out the door with. Looking forward to seeing what we can do together. I don't know if I, at this point in my progress, if I ever got this done, like unlocked all of the fabrics. But I imagine you can just like take picture, like you can just fill out the compendium and use that to basically get all of these done like right away. I at this point, I mean I'm pretty loaded up with rupees at this point, but yeah, here I'm just messing around with the clothing dyes, and I choose a pretty simple one, but in my opinion, a pretty sick one. I really need to mess around with this more, to be honest with y'all. But basically, you know, you choose your outfit. And here I'm going with the basic, like, champion outfit. I'm trying to find it, but it's up here. And the Hylian trousers. And once you got your you know, proper set that you are happy with, you can then modify the color, which honestly I need to mess around with this more. I haven't really messed around with this a whole lot actually, and I think it's really interesting. I think I could probably make some sick looking dyes. Like I might do that honestly before the final boss. Just like come here and just like dump a, I don't know, a few however many rupees into this, you know, just changing my dyes and whatnot. But yeah, I basically just end up going with the is it the gray, I believe? No, the white, because the white in my opinion looks pretty sick. I like the way the pattern looks and everything. And I didn't, this is interesting. You choose your ingredients as well. I don't know exactly if this has any effect on the dye itself, or you just need certain ingredients to get this sort of dye job done, you know. And I guess if you want to get a crazier dye, you might need more resources, which is a little bit of a pain. But yeah, this whole cutscene happens, which I'll just let you guys hear it. By the tints, we hardly ever get this color to come out. You look great. Do you find this palatable? If you like to do a red dye, just let me know. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the dye shop. I'm also going to rework my paraglider here into the choo-choo variation because I think it looks pretty sick. And then I think we're moving back on to finding the next shrine after this, I believe. Yeah, we are. So you can skip this cutscene, and now we're down here in the. We're going to go down into the Gerudo region, and I mean, you guys are going to see on the map in a little bit during the loading screen and everything where I am. But I decided there was a lot of like me just flying around in the sky that I had to cut out here, obviously, because it would have just made this shit so much longer and more drawn out than it needed to be, you know. But I really, really like this shrine a lot. I think this was like a fitting shrine from like my 120th shrine, you know? Very green here. I'm really fucking excited because in a few hours, I mean, not like the end of the day, today, it's today now because it's 2:30 a.m. technically, but at 6:30 p.m. I'm going to see The Matrix in theaters, and I am so fucking excited because I love that movie, and I've always wanted to go and see it in a theater. And I always told myself if I had the chance, an opportunity to see that movie in a theater, then I would go in a heartbeat, you know. And I was just on the Regal app, which is, there are more Regal theaters out where I live. There aren't as many AMCs. Those are more like in the valley. Basically, I just was browsing the app and I saw that they were showing it, and I was like, I have to fucking go. So I'm going with Justin. If you're watching this video, man, I mean, at this point we've already been there and seen it, but like, still, I'm fucking excited. I'm really excited because I've had bits of that movie in my head like for the past week and a half, few weeks now, and I've been holding off on watching any clips of it online because I just want to feel that experience. You know, this is the one thing about this shrine that is really annoying. You have to have that orange ball thing, but they kick it all the way to the end. So you're like, what do I have to do here? Well, now we're gonna have to navigate the fucking sands. But still, I think this is a really cool shrine. But yeah, anyways, I'm like really, really excited to see it. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get emotional or not. Like, I'm gonna be high as fuck when I go and see it. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an experience. Or it's gonna suck. I don't know if it's gonna suck. I hope it doesn't suck. If they put us in like a really shitty fucking theater, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. So, I mean, I've been obsessed with Dune Part 2 recently. And I decided to leave this in because I had this really scary situation where I knew I was going to die. But I was just like, fuck it. I need to open the chest anyway and get these arrows. And then as soon as, like, I tried getting out and then bam, like, no, like, we were done basically. But yeah, like, I've been obsessed with Dune Part 2. I've seen that movie like 4 or 5 times now, like in IMAX every single time. And I want to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX, but I haven't gone. I haven't been able to go yet because those showings book up really, really fast, you know? But I've been mostly, I guess, watching like horror movies at home and, you know, movies on my phone and shit. Yeah, I've gotten like really into horror again recently. And I mean, I'm watching this movie right now. Like, I mean, I've gotten like really, really into found footage films, you know, because, I mean, those of you who've been on my channel for a while know that I'm into film. It's like one of my like passions. Something I want to do with my life further on down the line is make like films and shit, you know, make movies. And I have always loved found footage films because they're easy. You can make them for a cheap budget, and if you're smart and like, you know, just, I don't know like the right, like how to like properly explain this right now at fucking 3 a.m. But, you know, like it would be a great starter film for me to do like at least like a 30-minute like found footage film. I think that would be a lot of like fun, and it would just like, they're fun because you can improvise, you know, you can come up with shit on the fly basically. And yeah, they're easy. They're not easy, but like they're easier to make. They're good, like you could turn a good, great found footage concept into a good solid short film, I feel. You know, if you had that concept. I'm not saying all concepts automatically make your story just like perfect, you know. They don't, like, they don't make great stories, you know. Like, there's so many other things involved in, you know, pre-production, you know, like getting your script ready and everything. But yeah, like, anyways, I mean, I've been really obsessed with found footage films, and I'm watching this one right now. I took a break so I could work on this video, but like, I'm watching this one, Troll Hunter, right now. And it's a, I think Icelandic film, but I'm watching it with like the English subtitles. I actually, I think they might be Norwegian. Yeah, it's a Norwegian film, and it's not bad, honestly. It's not scary, but like, I'm still waiting for it to like get to that point. I feel like it's going to get to a point, since it's found footage, you know. It's gonna get to a fucking point where, like, shit's gonna go so bad, and, like, the rest of the movie, they're gonna be, like, running away from these fucking things, you know? But, like, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. Like, I'm, like, more than halfway through, and it's been pretty low-key so far. It's, like, exactly what the title says, Troll Hunter, you know? And, yeah, but, I mean, I think it'll get good. I hope it'll get good, but, like, I'm just like watching it, and I'm like blown away by how fucking gorgeous it is out there in Norway. Like, oh my god, but it rains like all the fucking time, and I don't like the rain. The rain is really depressing. But yeah, that's just me. So, yeah, how am I going to stay awake for the next fucking Control video I need to do after this? I have no idea. But yeah, at the very, very end here, we're basically going to make this bridge. And I love this shrine, even though I didn't really talk about it at all. I just had to fill up the space, honestly, with something. But um, I like how the shrine was like one big sandbox, literally. You know, like just the really annoying thing about it though is those currents, man, are rough. Like it's kind of awkward to control. I wish you guys could hear my live commentary there, because then I feel like you could probably feel my irritation a little bit more with how tedious it is, or not tedious, but like annoying it is to kind of pilot those like sand craft hover things above the sand against the current. But yeah, as you can see, that is our 120th shrine. There it is. I wanted to show you guys that as a receipt so you can see that I am legit. And now, because I am super extra for no reason, I am changing my outfit. So when we get this fucking heart container, we'll have that like maximum impact. But it's really just me being a nerd. I don't know what my deal is. Like there are certain things about Zelda that I am so OCD about that I can't even really explain. So yeah, I mean, this is basically the end of this video, me getting this last heart container. In the next part, I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we will be back to my live commentary again. So if you guys haven't enjoyed these at all, at least these videos have been short, so I can't really, complain about that. But thank you so much for watching. It was an experience. I'm glad that I can get back to the live commentary again. This is probably not the last time I'm gonna do post commentary, so I hope I'll be more ready for that in the future. But yeah, there is our 29th heart. So please comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends. And next time on The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, we will see. We will just have to see. So yeah, peace.